5, which one is the smallest? Let's look at number 1. Would you agree that number 1 is, so at point 5, okay, we're saying when we're here, does it make sense? We're going to have a, actually my y value is actually higher. What do you think?
What are you asking?
Actually, let's good question. Directions were. Which graph is which? The x values that we are looking at in your textbooks right here. Which graph is which? What? 1 is 5. Good. It would be x, the fifth root of this, and then it just goes down. It would be, the next one would be 4, fourth root of this. The next one would be 3, would be 2, and then the 1. Okay, good. Nice job. Okay, identify where the graphs all intersect. 2 places. I think it's easier to see on my calculator.
Wouldn't it be 0, 0,
And 1, 1. Good. They all intersect at 0, 0. And remember, this was 0.5, so this is 1, 1. Let's see what else. That's it. Okay? That takes care of question 61. All right, were there any other questions on the homework other than that? Okay. All right. And then on this section. So there's one thing that we didn't talk about, and I'd like to go back to it a little bit. It's right here at the top of page 493. I'm going to give you a worksheet, and that's what we're going. I'm going to show you 2 things on your calculator. Okay? So some plots, some scatter plots show a relationship between variables that are obviously not linear. So what we just looked at, was that linear? Is this linear?
No.
No. Okay. The other thing I forgot to ask you, how come there are only 2 here that are negative, whereas we plotted 1, 2, 3, 4? The odds. Good job. Okay, because the odds we know can have a negative root. Okay, good. Nice. You guys are good. Okay, so what I just want you to see is the equation of such a curve may take the form of y equals whatever this is, x to the b. And when we use this type of equation to model the data, we call this the curve of best fit, a power regression curve. Okay, and I just wanted you to hear that. It's called a power regression.
Write it down.
Yeah, I think it's important to know. I want you to do this. I'm going to give you a worksheet right now, and we're going to play with these 2 things. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I haven't done a power quadratic, but the directions, I'm giving you a technology lab manual that we're going to enter data, and it will tell you how to do the power regression. Remember, we did data, we called it we had a scatter plot, and we graphed the line of best fit, and we were able to do that on our calculator. Well, this will walk us through the power regression, and I figured we'd run out of time, so I printed out a little worksheet for you. But I also want to show you something that's on the front side that will show you how to use your calculator to enter in 6, and we have something like this. Okay? And we'll talk about that. And that one's pretty cool. So I'm going to just ask you to play around a little bit. I think they're pretty easy, actually, especially if we're using the graphic calculator.
So what is the
1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2. All right, so this is really the front side. And I just copied the second page of this worksheet. So why don't we just do, let me see. They're lettered, so this isn't gonna help us. Let's do A, row A, because they're asking you to make an observation across. So if you do A, I guess it's ABC, you're making an observation about inputting data. So let's do the first two in that section, row A and then row D, and then A again. I'll write this down. So we're going to do row A and D, and then A again. And then, I don't know, I think you can finish the rest of the page. I mean, this is pretty simple.
So are we doing all the A's?
Yeah. A, B, yeah. Let's do all the A's, finish A's and B's.
All A's.
Do all the A's.
Sorry.
Yeah, the
Okay,
A's.
so row the numbers got cut off.
Yeah. Okay, and then on the back side,
We don't have to do the C.
So everything but G, H, and I.
yeah,
So we don't have to do any of the C, D.
yeah,
or the
I
other.
don't think so.
Okay.
All right, and then on the back side, I would like you to enter in the data, and I'd like you to play around. This is really calculator skills, and I think that they're handy to have for you to be able to play around with it. And it tells you how to do it. Yeah, this is a step by step. This is a paint by numbers. And the pre-calc teachers are expecting you to have fairly decent calculator skills, so I want to make sure that you know how to do it. I could do the 7-2B because it's a step-by-step thing. Okay? So, we have a few minutes. Well, we have about 2 minutes now. You can pack up and we're going to chill out. Everybody have any, is that okay with everybody?